best. Hello.
Wait for the cameras to come on.
We'll get the out cameras on here one by one. They're getting in there. How are you, Ching? Fion's there. Max is, no. We still have the whole Max in the head from earlier. No, Sam is there. Much better. Taranesh is there. Maeve is there. Very nice. Okay. So, just as we're waiting, we might have one or two more on. We may not. We'll see how it goes. Just to fill you in and give you the update on what is happening and what the delay was with our outdoor training. So we fully intended to be out on the AstroTurf today, this fine evening. But there's a lovely contract that had to be provided by the patron of the school, which we now have, which will be signed and dropped into the school tomorrow. So that's all that it came down to. The patron was slow in terms of releasing the contract, so we didn't get to sign it. So it couldn't go to the school, so the school couldn't let us in. Now the school principal was able to release it to us this evening. So now we can sign it, now we can drop it back in, and so we can be in the school, St. Olave's National School, on their AstroTurf from Wednesday. So we are good to go from the rest of the week. So it's one more class than we planned on Zoom. We'll get over it. So that's the first thing. And just to, while we're chatting, particularly for all of the under-18s, the over-18s are a bit different. We have to be very careful with what we do with the over-18s. We'll mostly be using you as coaches who are going to do a lot of demonstration. They're going to demonstrate absolutely everything. But we'll see what happens. But for especially the under-18s, we have all of our regular training kicking off, but it's Ireland. So you need to be prepared for the weather. And if you're used to, like Taranesh is going, yeah, there's nothing new, I play soccer, it's fine. Same with Jess there. It's like, yeah, plenty of camogie, I know how this works. But for some of us, like the first time I went to a hockey coaching course, I got soaked through 3 times and badly sunburnt all in the one day. Because I didn't have sunscreen and I didn't have I didn't have a hat, I didn't have sunglasses. I was just not ready for it. So what I would want to say to you is, day like today, you're going to need sunscreen. Day like we usually have in Ireland, you might need layers so that you can add layers when it gets colder, peel off layers as you get warmer. You should definitely plan for that and arrive to the training sessions dressed, ready to go. And I don't mean Dobuck. We're going to be using tracksuit t-shirts or tracksuits and runners, whatever. You won't be training barefoot. So just to keep that in mind, at least for the next few weeks while we're outside on AstroTurf, it will be more the tracksuits, trainers, so you'll be able to dress appropriately for the weather. Don't arrive and freeze. It won't be good. So that's the main thing that we're looking at. So I will be putting out an email tomorrow, and then you'll be able to go in and book into the classes. So it'll be like when we were here when the restrictions eased before. You'll be booking in for each session. It only takes a few seconds, done off the website. Tick the box to say you don't have any symptoms of COVID, and book yourself into the class that you're meant to be in. Most people in this group will be training on Wednesdays and Fridays from 6:40 to 7:40. I think it's that kind of time. So hopefully that gives people time to get home from work and school and all that stuff and get out there. So I will be in touch tomorrow with lots of details, all the protocols, all that fun stuff. But for now, let's do some training. Chariot. Kyungye. Take one. Okay, so very first thing we're going to begin with is a few nice easy exercises. Now for this stuff, you don't have that much space at home. I'm going to look for you to go forwards and back within whatever space you have. If you have room for 2 steps, take 2 steps. If you don't have room for 2 steps, do one, go back, do the other, and we'll link these together, okay? Once we get through the footwork stuff, we're going to do quite a little bit of sparring, footwork and movement today, and then we'll get into some of the more technical stuff a little bit later on. So, very first thing, we're going to start in our sparring stances, okay? Nice and easy rhythm, and all I'd like you to do is a little step with the front foot, jump, backhand and down, and then you can move back, step, boom, and down, and we're moving back. So it's just this idea that we have a step, boom, and we're down. You can add the front punch to it even, it doesn't matter, but we're carrying forwards, nice and relaxed, okay? And it's rhythmic, so we have from here, boom. If you had enough room, you could take a step forward and go again. I'll show you a few in a row, just in case anyone's got a nice big living room. Okay, we could be taking a few in a row. You don't have the room, we just have Staying quite low. And we keep it going, try the other side. And as we get into the air, our hips should open, and we're bringing in that second hand. Okay, very good. So this time, I want you to land. We're going to take our few steps back this way, set the feet, go. Land. Keep it going. I want 5 more on that side. 1, 2, go on. 3, jogging straight back. 4, and 5. Good. Now, good news. We go to the other side, we're going to do another 10. Okay, so again, we're going from here. 1, back it up, plant the feet. 2, back it up. 3, back it up. 4, back it up. 5, on we go. The whole way to 10. Let's go.
That's it. Put it together with a bit of rhythm.
Good. Chin, chin. Yeah. We're hitting. Back it up here. Boom, boom. Back it up here. Boom. Back it up here. And forward. Okay. So, putting 4 footwork elements together, okay? So we have shift and step forward, shift and step back. One and 2 and 1.
Yeah. Shift forward,
2.
step back.
Change legs, go again. So when you change legs, you're changing all the time. But you'll always start and finish with the same leg in front. So now go with the other. Shift, step, step.
Shift, step forward, shift, step back. Shift, step forward, shift, step back.
Okay, good.
Now you see there's rhythm.
Another 3. Another 2. Another 1. Last one. All right. This time, exact same thing, but our step forward is 360 and our step back retreats across the face of the body. So, we have shift forward, 360, shift back, retreat. Shift forward, 360, shift back, retreat. So we're going to do 8 on each side. Caution, little dizziness. Move this, priceless vase or the urn with your grandmother's ashes or whatever it is. Move that to the side, okay? Let's mind things. Here we go.
That's it. First
Keep
one
it
is
going.
towards the
Let's
back,
see.
And then the other one is across the body.
8 times. That's it.
So as we go forward, we're turning towards the back. As we go backwards, go across the body. Yeah.
Okay, and relax. Here's the next one. So we're going to start on the spot, nice like this. When I say go, this way. When I say go again, okay, maybe I'll make it easier. It's going to be start, the legs go. When I say go, you put a leg behind you, and we go to the punches, okay? So it'll be start, bump, 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 go, foot behind you, and here. Simple enough. Just 8 times. Ready, toes, start, go. This way, good, back it up. Easy, breathing, start. Flick, 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 flick. Go. Drop step. Good. Back it up. Start. Go. That's the idea. Back it up. 3 down, 5 to go. Go. Or start even.
Okay, pop, 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 pop. Don't slow down the front kicks.
Get those front kicks going.
Waiting
Go.
for a step back. Stance and go.
4 more. Ready. Front kicks. Nice and flicky. Go. All right. Again, front kicks.
Yeah, pop them out, pop.
Flick 'em, flick 'em, flick 'em, flick 'em. Go. All right, relax. Breathe. So this time, we're going to be going feet wide, knee up, feet wide, knee up. 1, 2, 3. This way, okay? Wait for it, okay? We're going to do it sideways. So this way, and we're going to be sideways. When I say go, you get your feet under you. You take a step back. Actually, sorry, you take a shift back, and then you throw a back kick with a switch. So here's my friend. So the idea is that I have this way. So when I say go, we have the feet down, shift back, switch. Ready, get set, begin. Go. Ready, begin. Go. And begin. Knees and go. Good. Begin. Knees. Go.
Yeah,
all
it'll be
right.
a little bit easier, Fionn, if you don't start facing the bob. If you start sideways.
And relax a second. So here's the deal. So for our next one, we've got to go sideways. Okay? So we're going to be looking for fast high knees. Okay? Just so we're keeping the hands splayed. Quick sharp movements here. Quick sharp movements with the knees, and it should be right hand, left leg, and vice versa. When I say go, you're going to go to whichever side you want to do first, and then it's going to be the other side the next time. And imagine you have a bob in front of you. Go, bam, and I'm here. And I throw the dolly or chaggy. The next time, I'll be on this side. Go, yeah, bam, and I hit him on the other side. So if you don't have anything to hit, so some of you do, but if you don't have anything to hit, make the step fast and show the knee. Maybe don't go to that full extension with nothing to hit. It's not that nice. Okay, here we go. Ready? Easy. And fast. Go. Get bam. Okay. Ready? Go. Yep. Ready? Start. Go. That's the idea. Easy. Ready? Go. Fast legs. And go. Off we go to the side. Yes. Ready? 2 more. Start. Fast, fast, fast. Go. Ready? Start. Go. Yeah. Okay.
So whichever way you're going, you use that leg. If you're going to your right, use your right leg. If you're going to your left, use your left
Okay.
leg.
So for this next one, if you have space, you can throw a Band-Aid. But if you have no space, you don't need to. You just need to throw your spin. Okay? And our goal is going to be that we're going to be up tall, hands up here, low knees, this way. Fast pumping hands. So if you have something to hit, fine. But we're just trying to reach as fast as we possibly can. You're going to step back and shift, and then throw your Band-Aid or your spin. So I have step back and shift, and then I throw my spin. Okay? So not just a step back and shift. Bum, 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 step, shift, and spin. Ready to go. Punches. Start. Punches, 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 go. Step back and spin. That's it. Walk back, ease out those shoulders. Here we go again. Start. Go.
Yeah, don't overthink that reverse turning kick.
Ready, nice and
Whip
easy.
around.
Start. Go. Whoops.
That's it.
Ready.
And throw that reverse tourniquet. Don't kind of play.
Start. Go.
That's it, Shane. Whip it around as well.
Again, 2 more.
Don't place.
Start. Go. And last one. Start. Go. Okay. And take it easy. So a little stretching, and then we're going to come back at it. Okay, so starting, 1 knee down, 1 knee up. Squeeze the glutes, push the hip forward, and we're just going to hold here for 12 to start with. Okay, take the opposite hand to the leg that's in front, put it on the floor. We're going to go elbow down, elbow up and away. 1, 2, 8 times.
That's it, open out the chest as you go.
And let's change. Put the other one in the front. We're going to start by squeezing the butt, pushing the hip forward, getting a bit of stretch on the front of the hip flexor. Hold on there. Just 12 seconds in total. We're nearly there. And relax. So we want to ease into the stretch now. This hand down. And I bring the elbow down to the ground. And we open out the chest and shoulders. 7 more. Very good. Just sitting back on the balls of the feet for a second, and we go to the next one. So we're going to put the one foot, the heel right in front of the knee of the opposite foot. We're going to keep the knee or the foot in line here and drop the knee to the floor. So we're looking at pigeon stretch. I'll just turn, make it easier for people to see. Straight line. This goes in the front. I want to keep my shin pointing forwards. And if I can sit my backside comfortably to the ground, I can't right now, but then you can start to bring the chest down to the floor. And change. Let's do the other leg. Same idea. Opposite foot in front of the knee. Trap the heel. Lower the knee to the floor. And out of it. Okay, last one, it's very similar. We're going to have one straight leg, and this foot's going to be over the top. So I want to bring up, I must protect the microphone. So we're going to bring this one up straight. I can grab behind the leg here and pull it towards the ceiling or all the way back towards my chest. And I want to keep this knee away here. Okay, we'll turn. Okay, this leg is here. I want to keep the knee away, raise the leg, and pulling back towards my chest. So I want to feel a stretch here Leave the neck relaxed. And change. Let's try the other one. So again, the foot goes over the knee. We're going to straighten out this leg and bring back towards the chest. And relax. Okay, grab my microphone. So let's get up on the feet and we're going to get back into some of our sparring movement and our kicking. And this will be a little tiring. No apologies. So we're going to start off the wall or off a chair, anything to support you. And we're looking at just the first one. 3 Dolio Chagis, 1, 2, 3, forward. We're doing this 5 times, but you're well used to this one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the idea being that it should carry forward those very small hops. 5 times right, 5 times left. Here we go. We have a few to do.
So just keeping it light and fast. And flicky. Pop, pop, pop. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Good, yeah, and definitely looking to finish each one.
Yeah, nice man, good stuff.
That's it, you folks, keep it up.
That's it, Tarnish. Try and keep that knee a little bit higher. Don't let the knee start to drop towards the floor. Yeah, better, good. That's it, now make sure where you're holding the other hand. So don't let the other hand start to pull the body. Try to keep that front hand in a good position, up in front. I don't know if it is. Up in front, keep the body in a good position.
This time we have yop, 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 goro. Very important when you carry forward, don't extend these yops. So on the chair, 1, 2, 3 for sure, but we're not extending on the way forward, okay? Until you get to the Goro Chagi. So let's try that again, 5 times each leg.
Keep it at stabbing with that psychic even as you come off the wall, whatever you're holding on to.
On Sol, that's it. Yeah, really pump the knee a bit. So once we're getting off that wall, that out back does help to pull you along the floor. Okay, go on. Nearly there, 1 left, is it? Okay, for our next one, we're starting at the wall or at your chair, but we're picking up for Goro Dolio Yop. This is Goro Dolio Stick. So, having a look, something like this. And we want to hold the Yop, and it doesn't have to be high. Try to aim for hip height at least, but the Yop should be, it should be 1, 2, and 3. Okay? We're looking for a stick on the end of that one. 5 times each leg. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Always about getting the eyes on this one.
And even that little bit longer, Tarnish.
Uh-huh.
A little
Now,
bit longer.
this one is not flick, 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 right? This one we need to whip through, back, and shove. Really pull it over, back, through. You can start with the back foot pointing away if it helps. Cheated, Bob held me up there. It's very handy if you can just kick him in the neck. Be vicious. Over, back, through.
Nice hold. Yeah, nice hit now.
Good effort, go on. Yeah, now remember, anytime we focus on a more technical delivery of the kicks, it is still with half a mind to improving our sparring version, because the sparring version never has a hold. Okay, it never has that pose at the end. But because it never has that pose in the end, we're really never developing the strength at end range. So we want to get there fast, but we want to be strong when we get there. For the next one, Bande Dolio Chagi, and I want you to throw it at whatever height you can go at full speed. There's a sound effect to this. It goes, vroom, okay? So I want you to think in terms of, vroom, and we're going to stop it there. And we want that sound effect to get faster, okay? So that we can get to that, vroom, and it stops. It's dead still. And the test is, second it arrives there and you feel it stopped, and we go side kick. Yeah? So we're coming from here. Have to have the balance first, once again. So we got to swing, stop. And if I stop it, I get the reward, I throw the side kick. 8 times, each leg, let's go. Let's get after it. Been a while.
Yeah, get that stop. Using those hands, squeezing the body. So pull the hands a little bit against the kick, squeeze the body to all get that stop.
Good. Figure out how far to put the front foot around. Should be heel to target. Then, when are the hands pulling? To help you to stop. Your exhale, that exhale should be right there to make it stop at the end. Bit of tension. Nice effort, Saul. And as you're feeling more and more comfortable with it, yeah, I don't want you to slow it and place it. I want you to be aggressive with it, even if you have to bring it down. We want it to stop with speed. So the goal here isn't to train the height. That's not it, not the main goal. The goal is to train ourselves to counter the speed, to find the right place to balance, to squeeze against it. So if I go hip height, I want to find where can I go as fast as possible and stop that with control. And if I'm wrong, but I really go for it. Push the speed.
Yeah, and if you're just trying to use your leg to stop with no tension, it's just going to be with luck. Sometimes you'll stop it, sometimes you won't. You want to actively have tension throughout the body.
Good man, Sam. That's a real effort to get that reverse. Yes, go on it. And definitely, Fionn, we're going to keep that leg locked straight. And the reward doesn't come until you get that feeling like you hit a brick wall. The leg goes nowhere, and it's stuck. Okay? Like you've just launched an arrow, it hits the bullseye, and it vibrates for a second, then it's done. And then you celebrate. Okay? But we got to land it Then we celebrate. Sam, that was a really nice effort. Let's hold that ending for just a second longer, because this can feel okay, but we never actually did the test. The test is, did I get there and stop with stability? And that's what we want to see. Can we get the timing right? Up, stop with stability. And then add half a centimeter. Add half a centimeter. Don't be greedy. Take a little bit and see where you can get to. Okay? Because we are looking for that control. We can have the real people standing in the front and they don't die. Yeah? But we still throw the powerful kick. Yeah. Good work. Okay, parking that one. Now, I'd like you to go through it and back to the Dolio Chagi, okay? And then we're going back up into very much more sparring style with these shots. So, Bande Dolio Goro Dolio Chagi. So we have to come the whole way through and back to the turning kick. So the idea is the same. I want to be very aggressive with the first kick, but keep my mind focused on the fact that I'm going the other direction. So I have to come around and all the time thinking about coming back. Okay, 8 each leg, give that one a try. Be aggressive with it, come through the target, but intend to go back. Yes, watch, this is not the same. Okay, see if you can see the difference. Watch where my knee finishes. This way versus, I want to try and push that second one, even if it's a bit harder, bit off balance. Try and bring the knee through here before coming back. If it's close, we'll take it. But if you aim to overdo it slightly, you'll probably, in practice, come back to where you want to be. Yeah? We're trying to send it through the target.
Yeah.
Through the target.
This one isn't grazing the cheek, it's cutting the head off. Right through. Don't shorten that hook at the finish. Yeah, even more if you want. Whip it a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, so you finish that hook kick a little bit earlier, so yeah, whip it right through to the end position. There you go, and then the kick, yeah.
I say be brave and be willing to make a mistake.
Yeah, and the hip flexors should be on fire by now if we've been getting to these end range positions consistently.
Two more, and then we bring this into sparring. Okay, and relax. So I want you to think about where this reverse hook and kick fits into the sparring. First of all, that one in particular. So I need an opponent who's going to be attacking me, putting me under pressure. We're going to do defensive first and then we'll do attacking. So my opponent needs to be attacking me. They need to present a threat at the high line, which means what I'm seeing from the front is this kind of shape. I'm seeing shin and knee in front of their shoulder and they're pressing forward. So this kind of threat, because my spin is going to take me under their extending leg and up to the head. What I want you to think about is holding your ground, rolling your shoulder back and sending your foot up. So I'm holding my ground, I'm rolling my shoulder back, taking away, look at the target's gone. Okay, what are they kicking here? So this is the target that's left, but I'm going to turn that quickly away and show only the back. I want to remove my target. And from that position then, we're sending it up and over, okay? And it's nice and long. But I'd like you to think about it in terms of, we'll have sparring here, back one, point the heel, drop the shoulder, and over the top. So try it, again, do 7 or 8, and if you've got a small, narrow corridor or something, this is ideal, because this kick is narrow, okay? If I do it from behind Bob here, okay, it comes up this way. Comes up very close to him. It's not a big circle. So let's try it. Just this way.
Yeah, that's it. This one we're not thinking around too much.
Nice, Shane.
Let that leg swing up.
Good, yes, and we do want to come the whole way around. Don't stay too tall on this one, Saul. We want to lay the body back a bit. Remember, their target is your head. If you stay tall, you're leaving your head available. So here's Bob, who in my sparring stance is about the same height. If I stay here to get him, my head is still available for his kicks. So I need to turn my heel, roll my shoulder, and take my head down a little bit.
Yeah.
Your worst case scenario should be you get a kick in the shoulder as you go round.
Yeah,
Okay?
Don't think about, on these kicks, don't think about getting two eyes on the kick. Yeah, you don't have to get two eyes for when we're sparring. Just getting out the corner, just peeking, getting the slightest look on the kick is enough. Don't think about staying up and trying to see two eyes all the way start to finish. That's good when we're going technical, but for these ones you just want to whip it around, thinking about getting the foot to the target.
And it should feel different. Yeah? The positions should feel so different from this kind of feeling where you're trying to keep your eyes on the target, line out your body, and this one where you're laying back. You're pulling targets out of the way. Yeah, you're just trying to find a little gap in the chink that they've put in front of you when they came forward. You're looking to come under that leg, around the guard, and up to the head. Watch my hand here as I lift my front leg. It'll tend to fall away just a little bit. That's where we're going, okay? So, now I want to attack with it, okay? So, what I'm thinking with this shot, we're going to threaten with it and probably miss, because it's very easy for your opponent to lay back out of it. So we're going to look to come full 360, and then we're coming into the hands. So it goes like this, okay? We're going to have push side kick, 1, 2. So this kind of feeling, landing here. I'll leave a bit more distance. I'm going to miss probably, but I am trying to get them. My foot comes the whole way back, and then I'm coming forward to the hands. So, altogether, we have that pump side kick here and through, okay? Try putting those together. We're using this Bande Goro Chagi as a threat to make your partner lean back or cover up, so that as they bring their weight back onto their front leg, that's when you're hitting them with your hands, okay? Let's try a few times. The side kick is just to get them moving back a little bit. Here. Spin could hit, and then we go in. Yeah, so we want to continue forward. So we've shown the initial threat to get the movement happening. Boom. This is here, and then we go forward. Go on. Yeah. Try to land and go. So your back foot touches the floor, your front foot touches your opponent. Yeah? Yeah, so the back foot, boom, touches the floor, front foot touches your opponent. Front hand, sorry. One good front hand immediately. Around, touch, go.
Yeah, if you want, maybe even keep the body back a small bit. So don't let the body kind of follow after the kick. So the body will stay back a bit. Yeah, you can reach and extend the foot out and the hip, but you don't want the whole upper body to follow after the kick. It often tends to happen if you're turning on the heel of the foot, on the heel instead of the ball of the foot. But I can't see your feet, so.
Good, good, good. And again, there's a lot of people that you can watch who do this quite well. Actually, Mr. Williams does something like this very nicely as well. But Jenny Lahan from the girls does this very well, okay? And there's a few other people that we can mention. But The whole point is that the front leg is so threatening that people think you're going to come over it with hands. The front leg so often looks like that. Boom, boom. We're coming straight to hands. It's to the hip, the body's tall, and so the person maybe just, they move away a little bit. So once they've moved away a little bit, boom, there's this threat. And what are you going to do? If it follows the leg that lands, you have to be on top of that landing leg. Or the other choice is just, whoop, I go away, I give some space. But if you do that, and you're already towards the edge of the ring, I have my red mat back here. If I'm already to the edge of the ring, all I can do is lean and then look to come forward to hands. And it's exactly what we're hoping for. That they lean back out of the way of this, and we catch them with the hands as they're tick-tock coming back to us. Okay, our last few minutes, I want to focus on the bottom-up backhand blitz. Okay, so I'll turn Bob here a tiny bit. So here's our focus. We're going to the body with a long backhand, leaning over our front leg this way. Okay, so we're going to be launching with the backhand. Our front hand is going to be high, and it's going to hit with the back fist. Okay, and the feeling is definitely one of we're getting low, boom, and this way. This hand does two things. If the leg starts to come up, it's very easy to stop your opponent's leg from getting high enough to catch you. We can effectively cut it down. By keeping the punch low, boom, I'm trapping their leg as well. So if they start to lean back to make a counter kick, my hand is just here. And it just keeps the counter kick down. Okay? Whereas this hand is looking to sneak over the back shoulder, especially if we're here, and make contact to the head. Okay? Works particularly nicely if you've been circling. I'll come to this side of Bob. If you've been circling, you make a cut this way and then over, because you're going to be on the wrong side of their side kick. Okay? So if you've been moving this way, or what way? Yeah, sorry. You've been backing up this way. You make a stop. Now my side kick's going here and you're coming over the top of it. That's ideal. So you have a cover and you have backhand. So here's what I'd like you to practice first. We'll go from the knees, from the ground, straight through with the backhand. And we can even start this way. This hand high, this hand low. 1, 2. Okay? This hand high, this hand low. They can even be open like this. 1, 2. And just try that 6 times each leg, just to get the feel of it, and then we'll go into some movement. Give it a try. 1, 2. 1, 2. And the back fist makes more sense when you have something to hit. Yeah? Coming from the ground up. 1, 2. Again, when you have something to hit, it feels nicer. It makes more sense. Your hand is covering your head for most of the journey. Okay? In. We're keeping it covered. And then it's going to come over the top. Okay, make sure you get 6 on both legs. Okay, now we bring in a little bit of footwork, okay? And it's very small. You can imagine you have a hoop. I better find a nice bright one. Okay? All I want you to do is make a quarter turn at most around your hoop. You make 1 step the other way and then you go. So I'm here. I make my quarter turn to my back around the hoop. I make 1 step the other way and I go. All right? So you have to imagine the other person's on the other side of the hoop. They're ready with their side kick to catch you if you come forward. So we're pulling them around this way. I make my 1 step and I go. Don't catch your own sleeve. But same idea. From there, we're circling, step, and we go. All right, practice a few more of those. So in your own time, let's give it a go.
Yeah, and can we play with the rhythm a small bit? So instead of just bounce, bounce, bounce towards the back, step in, go all the time, and it's just the same repetitive 3 bounces and go, can we mix it up? Maybe there's an extra, maybe there's 4 steps. Maybe you go from slow to fast, fast to slow before you go. Remember, it's that break and change in rhythm with the step that's going to catch the person. If it's bounce, 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 change direction, blitz, that's all just very straightforward. Yeah, very easy to counter.
Yeah, that's very important. Even though I've asked you to do the same thing, make a quarter turn, more or less, take a step the other way and go. We can still do it in very different rhythms. So my quarter turn can be, quite lazy, big step, and then I go. I could move slowly and then make the blitz fast. I can move quite a bit quicker. So I could be moving this way, a little stop and go. And actually, the quicker I'm going, I might just stop and let them go past me a little bit if they've been following. So if I go past a quarter turn, maybe a half turn, and their movement gets a little sloppy following me, then it really helps. You can also mix it a little forward and back. So we can have this kind of movement. Sorry, standing on things. So we can have if it's all too high tempo, we can mix fast and slow. And see how it goes. So basically, doing this is like singing a song with no music. Okay? You have to keep the rhythm playing in your head. No one can hear it, and then you have to just express it. So it's a skill. It's not that easy. So everyone has little tricks that they remember. So I do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or you have 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You'll have your own little rhythms that you do and repeat that are quite easy for you to remember, but that'll catch your opponent off. But it is all about keeping a rhythm in your own head, setting it, and then breaking it to catch your opponent. Because they'll naturally follow your rhythm. It's like if someone's there playing drums or something, you can hear just this. And all of a sudden you're like, and you start bouncing in time with the rhythm that you hear or you feel, and then your opponent can hit you because they already know what the rhythm is, okay? Right, we are finishing there. Again, Wednesday, all going well, we're outside. You might need to wear a couple of layers. It might be a bit drizzly. If it's going to absolutely downpour, be -3, snow, hail, sleet, stones, all that kind of stuff, we'll let you know and we'll go on Zoom. But failing that, we will be outside on the AstroTurf. We might get entire patterns done. We might be able to spar and kick 18 meters in a row, top of the hall to the bottom of the hall. We might be able to sprint in a straight line for more than 3 feet. So we'll see how it all goes. But we're looking forward to it and seeing you on Wednesday. Tarit. Kyungye. Tikwa. Hesan. Good night, folks. See you next time. We'll be in touch by email.
See ya.